I was given an advent calendar of teas, and I figured I'd review them and try them out. This is Tea Shorts, Week 2 collection. Hey guys, Crystal here, and we're back for more of this tea-ness. This is the 4th tea. I'm gonna probably have the numbers because this is the first week. We're just gonna do an entire week's worth of tea vlogging, and I already don't want to do this. But considering how well things have been going for me, I'm changing the rules again. I'm still gonna roll because I thought that was dope. But there are 21 teas, so I figured I'd just roll a d20. Now, since there are 21, obviously that leaves one out, but I'm using D&D d20 dice rules. Natural 1, I pick a tea that I really am dreading trying, and a 20, I pick one that I want. The best of the best idea. So, let's just get this out of the way and get rolling. Once more into the breach, I pull out this bad boy. It's kind of my favorite dice. Purple and black. We're going to roll it. Hope for the best. Oh, 19. Okay, so we're going to count through 19 teas and see where that gets us. The tea we're trying out is actually one that I'm really hoping will be awesome, because English breakfast is one of my absolute favorites. And I'm going to put this down and we're going to get brewing. Also, I am putting them back in a random order. So I figured, since this is not a real advent calendar, I don't have to go one at a time. That's why I changed the rules again. Because it's my party and I can do what I want to. All right. We'll be right back. Quick note while we wait. This tea bag, the only information it gives me is that it isn't 100% black tea. And my camera's just not gonna focus. The English breakfast has been brewed. So, the question is, do we get our happy ending at long last? Or are we still depressed because they can't make a good tea? I'm gonna have to try something, because this tastes like an orange pico tea. I mean, it's still good, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna brew up an orange pico real quick, because I've got a lot of that, and see if it's just black tea. It's supposed to be a blend of 3 different teas. Assam black, Colonian black. So, I have brewed up an orange pico tea. Full transparency, I'm using Tetley for the brand. It is the tea I go to when I'm out of all my crazy teas. So, let's grab the Earl Grey. Or the English breakfast. Okay. Orange pico. Okay, they are actually a little bit different. I did make them the exact same way. Splash of milk. And two little drops of honey. But they taste almost identical. I'm also not using the same brand because the Vodum doesn't have an orange pico. So, in the comment section below, anyone else who has tried English breakfast tea and has also tried English pico, let me know what your thoughts are on this particular tea, because I feel like these are so similar. But that's it for this review. It's still a good tea. I will be drinking both of these. I know there are some people who've been watching these videos that are like, oh my god, you're dumping tea. So I promise both these teas are going to be drank by me. I'm probably going to make one into an iced tea. All right, so final thoughts on the English breakfast versus orange pico debacle. I know I said let me know what you think in the comments below. And this is like the first time I've actually tasted them side by side. I do enjoy both of them. And I'm still flummoxed. It's been an hour since I recorded the last clip. And I've asked the other Chaos Queens about it to see their opinion. I've Googled it, and the information I've found is that it's similar, but the aftertaste is different. So I'm going back and tasting them, and yeah, there is a distinct aftertaste, though I was chalking it up to brand difference because the orange pico is Tetley, and the Earl Grey is Vodham. I'm like, oh, there's just a brand difference. That's the only thing I taste. Whereas the information I Googled was the aftertaste for the English breakfast is more like toastier and warmer. I don't pay this close attention to like the subtleties, I guess. And also, English breakfast has a lot more caffeine than orange pico. I'm still not completely sold that there's just not orange pico, but I know English breakfast is sold in India more than orange pico is. So I'm still flummoxed. I'm still sipping it. Both these teas, like, I'm not even kidding. They are both right here. So yeah, what do you think? Still curious what you think down in the comments below, but we're going to move on to the next tea. Welcome to Wednesday. I skipped Tuesday, to be honest. Anytime hubby's home, I'm like, I don't want to record. So, yeah, I know. It is Wednesday. It is time for our next tea roll. So, we're going to grab our dice. These are on the top. These are the first four. We've got Earl Grey, Pumpkin Spice, the Morning Tulsi, and the Ginger Mint. I put them back in a random order, so all I'm going to do is roll this dice. We're just going to get started. All right. Rolling the 20. That is a 16. Today's tea is Tumeric Ashwagandha. It is turmeric, ashwagandha, lemongrass, black pepper, and licorice. Steeping is the same. 1 tea bag for 3 to 5 minutes. This is one of the ones that I'm terrified of because it's a turmeric tea. So we're just gonna get this done. There is a chance it'll be yummy. The tea is steeping. I'm adding 4 minutes to the timer since it's technically already been a minute. It already smells like I'm going to be drinking black pepper with water. I will openly admit that I do not have the palate for some of these more spicier teas. As crazy as I like my teas, I have never experienced anything like this. It is not insulting the tea brand itself, though I am skeptical about said tea brand. But yeah, I want to say that most of this is a palate problem and not so much a product problem. All right, we are back, and it is time for the results. This is a serious moment, so we're taking off the sweater. Full disclosure, I skipped the honey and went straight to the sugar because the pepper smell made me nervous. All right. This one worked. The aftertaste is still a little strange, but putting a little bit of sugar, being more potent than honey, I find, really helped mellow out some of the spices I was terrified of. It kind of reminds me of a very spicy honey lemon tea, if that makes sense. And that might have something to do with the lemongrass that's in it. So Wednesday's tea was not a failure. Now, granted, this is a caffeine tea, so I'm also going to be making myself something caffeinated, or I'm going to fall on my face before this day has even begun. we'll catch you tomorrow where we roll again and pick a new tea. All right. New day, new tea. Let's do this. Yesterday was not so bad, so hopefully today is going to be good too. Kind of hoping for a low number because there is a chocolate ginger here I kind of want to try. That's cocked on my keyboard. It landed up over there. It wasn't a real number, so we got an 11. All right. $11. Okay, this one I'm actually kind of stoked for because I've been feeling really like icky. And mint medley on the back, it's green tea, spearmint, and peppermint. So there should not be anything wrong with this tea. This tea should be a really good tea. So, yeah, peppermint tea is amazing. I'm going to take everything out again. And I'm going to reshuffle. And then we're going to brew my tea. I don't need to taste this to know it's going to be good. But I love peppermint tea. Now, for me, my favorite part about peppermint tea is you can put it into a hot chocolate and turn it into a peppermint hot chocolate. Or you can level it up even further by adding espresso and just making a really good time. Like, you only spend $1 time instead of $7 at Starbucks. So, this one obviously was a resounding success. And I'm going to enjoy this. We'll see you tomorrow where we do our last tea of the week. All right. It is the last day of the week. And we are going to do our last tea of the week. So let's grab our last D20 of the week and get to rolling. And we're up. 9. Alright. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this tea. Because Earl Grey is another one of my favorites. And not only that, I feel like dog shit because I haven't had caffeine for 3 days in a row. And just want something very gentle. So we're going to get this brewing, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about it. I couldn't even wait. I was going to try it. I don't feel like I put enough honey in it, so I might go back and do that. But it smells really good, and it tastes really good. I don't think I need to say anything else. There's also a bit of an aftertaste, but I think that might be the honey. They used a cheap honey instead of the good shit. But yeah, Earl Grey with citrus. Not bad. Part of me kind of wants to try it cold to see if it tastes more like an iced tea than a hot tea. I did add honey and milk. So yeah. End result for the first week of the full collections is not all of them sucked. So that's that. Honestly, the fact that I did find a few I liked this week makes me feel a lot better about doing this challenge, because I was starting to get really disheartened around like the third pull, third or fourth, I don't remember, because I decided to look at the label on the back of the box, and I got so just terrified of some of these flavors, but we've been doing well so far. So thank you so much for sticking around for my weird tea shorts vlogs. I'm not even 100% sure what they are. Have you tried any interesting teas lately? What do you think of the teas that I've tried? Should I have done something different and for them to be better? I don't know. Comment your thoughts down below. Like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. We'll be back next week with another set. I think I've got 18 teas left. So now that it's under D20, I'm just gonna obviously stop at, if I get 20, it's still gonna mean I pick. If I get 19, obviously I stop at 18, so on and so forth, because I can't make up teas. So I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I'm really tired, as you can probably see. I'm gonna finish my tea and then get this video uploaded so you guys are actually watching it. And I'm going back to bed. Like, I even forgot that I had my TV on, but you can't really tell what I'm watching, so it's fine. Just watching YouTube, to be honest. Things I can fall asleep watching. It's funny, because in our little community, both here and in the writing community that I am a part of, we all talk about taking care of yourselves, not pushing yourself farther than you should, and not doing things that'll jeopardize your physical and mental health and all this other stuff. As you can see by the fact that I've openly admitted to feeling like dog shit, am not awake in the slightest sense of the word, and it's still dark out. I am the biggest hypocrite in the world. And it's kind of both amusing and depressing me. So, take care of yourselves out there, YouTube. We will see you in the next video, where we talk about more teas or do other stuff, because I have a tag video and a horror game video in the line. Just the tea stuff kind of jumped the queue because it was Christmas related advent calendar stuff, but that stuff is also coming in the pipeline. So until then, and until next time, I love and appreciate every single one of you, and we will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully I'll be awake.